You alone?
Everyone is upstairs. What are you doing here?
You're right. I'm gonna take your advice. You don't have to worry about me. I know how to handle my issues with Adam now.
Meaning what, exactly?
Good night, Claire.
In a house full of pranksters, someone always gets the last laugh. Tonight, the ultimate prankster is in the house.
Who's ready to get zinged?
Zingbot is back.
Time for a new haircut!
New Big Brother, CBS tonight.
Stay up to date with all the ways to live your life in style. Let's meet some of the people who live at John Knox Village.
My name is Frank Colburn. Romeo's is retired old men eating out. We meet every week on Thursdays for breakfast. We also have taken several field trips, and because we were so successful, the ladies started their own group called the Juliets. I have no idea why they got that particular name.
The Juliets stands for Just Us Ladies Into Eating Together. I'm Joan Bodenhammer, and I've lived here since February of 2018. So we started the Juliets so that people could come and develop their friendships. And we have a support group for anything that happens. We're finding that we're all in like situations or have been there.
Learn more at Aging in Style at kctv5.com. Sponsored in part by John Knox Village.
Need to sell a house in the Kansas City area? Call us, SmileyBuysHomes.com. We take the hassle out of it and make it very easy for you to sell your home. Pay no realtor fees, which saves you thousands. Plus, we pay the closing costs. Easy. SmileyBuysHomes.com.
If it's local, it's on the Nebraska Furniture Mart Locker Room Show. Tonight at 7 on KSMO TV.
Now at noon, residents of the U.S. territory of Puerto Rico are bracing nervously as Tropical Storm Dorian moves its way toward land, and it's getting stronger by the minute. Plus, a man convicted of killing a 16-year-old girl and an 80-year-old woman more than 21 years ago now says he should not be put to death. We'll share his reasoning. And a decision has been reached whether local Ford Assembly workers could go on strike very soon.
KCTV5 News at noon starts now.
Good afternoon to you. I'm Carolyn Long. The union representing workers at the Claycomo Ford plant has voted overwhelmingly to go on strike if a new contract cannot be reached before the 14th of next month. A resounding 98.4% voted in favor of a strike, and only 1.6% were against. Now, local workers say they want to see more ergonomically designed workspaces. They also want the company to take a closer look at safety and some changes in the everyday rules for working in the shop. Now, strike assistance pay is $250 per week, so to help supplement food for workers' families. The union is already collecting non-perishable food items. Should a strike be avoided, then they plan to donate those items to another charity. We're still waiting to learn more details from a hearing happening today for Dylan Ruffin, the man accused of shooting at a local elementary school. That happened back in March in Mission. When police showed up to investigate, Ruffin ran out of his house, pointing a gun at officers. That's when he was shot, but not killed. We'll have updates from today's hearing as soon as they become available. Want to turn our attention outdoors now. Another very comfortable day here in the metro, but the heat, we understand, could be making a comeback here pretty soon. Our Storm Track 5 meteorologist Brett Anthony joining us now with a look at this forecast. Hi, Brett.
Hi, Carolyn. Yeah, and that really proves everything's relative because tomorrow may be right about average for this time of the year. But since we've been so cool with such low humidity recently, it's going to feel almost like the heat is coming back. Take a look outside from the KB Complete City Cam. We're looking over the Missouri River toward the downtown airport. Beautiful blue skies. What a great day to fly. Visible satellite picture. I like to show you this when there are very few clouds out there, and it shows you the detail out around Concordia with just a few fair weather clouds drifting in our direction. 79 downtown, 78 in Lee Summit. Olathe is at 78. Shawnee right now at 80 degrees. A little wider view of things. Bethany at 75. A little warmer at Garnett where it's 82 and 81 at Butler. Here's what I'm still working on, and coming up in the forecast, we're tracking the next rain chance. Timing's changed a little bit. We've got new information on Dorian and the updated weekend forecast, how that rain could play a role in your weekend forecast. That's in just a few minutes. Carolyn?
All right, thank you, Brett. Now for a live look at that U.S. territory of Puerto Rico. This is the live radar we're seeing here where those folks are bracing for Tropical Storm Dorian as we speak. KCTV5's Alina Lee is here now with the latest developments from this storm. Hi, Alina.
Hi there, Carolyn. Yeah, we've been talking about this all morning, or at least last several days, where Tropical Storm Dorian continues to strengthen slightly. And in fact, it's actually strengthened to 70-mile-per-hour winds, still tropical storm status, but it is expected to continue to move north and get closer to the eastern side of Puerto Rico and, of course, towards the Virgin Islands there, as you see, as it continues to spin out in the Caribbean there. Meteorologist Brett Anthony, of course, will be back with the latest track from the National Hurricane Center. But I want to go over really quickly the temperatures, what it's going to be doing before it gets to the east coast of Florida. And in fact, it's got very warm water to move through, mid to upper 80s for sea surface temperatures. That's a prime ingredient to help this tropical storm strengthen. And of course, we've been talking about it strengthening possibly not only Category 1 but 2 status before it heads into the east coast of Florida. But when you look at computer models, this is a spaghetti plot, each line showing you a different computer model. And this thing, it can go anywhere, pretty much either to the southern portion of Florida all the way up to the Carolinas, or perhaps even recurve out to sea. There are different factors that'll play into where the system ends up. So of course, the Carolinas, the coast of Georgia cannot let their guard down. While we still think it will mainly be closer to Florida, there's still time to tell and some changes that'll be made over the next several days. Carolyn?
All right. Thank you, Alina. And as Puerto Rico